Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Episode
14.
14. Episode 14. Woo! Woo, 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 woo. Secret handshake.
I'm stuck in here.
Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back, guys.
Listen, my ADHD is on level 100, as you already know. And Tate's a little sad today, so that's okay. We're going to get through this.
Yeah. We'll be fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know, when your kids grow up and leave the nest, it makes you a little sad. So we'll just say that and we'll leave it at that. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm excited to be back. We have so much shit going on. So if this episode goes up late, it's an April Fool's joke because today's April 1st.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, but you guys won't see this till the second. Hopefully, knock on wood, goes up on time. But we have a bajillion things going on right now. Are you okay?
I just was thinking about April Fools as a kid. Was it a big deal to you? I mean, when you were in grade school?
It's always a big deal to me because I love to play jokes on people.
That's what I'm saying.
I love to trick people.
Did you try to do tricks? Did you?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would think about it the whole last week of March.
Yeah.
Of what I was going to do.
I mean, I think as a kid, I remember other kids playing jokes, and then you'd have a teacher that probably play a little something funny, do a little something funny. And I think I always wanted to, but I was just too embarrassed to, because I didn't want to draw attention to myself.
And then they'll go, "That's dumb," and then you would feel dumb.
Yeah, and then I'll have to stay home and be homeschooled.
Yeah, right. Like
never to return.
Like your parents would ever let you do that. That's so funny. I had one teacher one time, I think it was in the 5th grade, Mr. Skiles.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "We're getting out of school early today, guys, because it's just a modified day."
Dude, shut the fuck up.
And we were like,
what grade was this?
5th grade.
Dude, I would have been so pissed.
Yeah, I was literally pissed.
Yeah.
And he's the nicest. He was the nicest teacher. He was the nerdiest teacher.
Yeah.
And then he quickly regretted it because everybody was mad. And then everybody was acting out of unruly after that.
I mean, did he break it to him right off the bat, or?
No, when we got back from lunch, because we were like, yeah, right after lunch.
Yeah.
We're going home. And he goes, "Oh, April Fools." And everyone's all,
damn.
and I was like,
That's a good one.
It is a good one.
That's a good one.
It is a good one.
And I would have been pissed, but I would have been like, man, that was a good one.
Yeah, and then we were acting out. We were like talking.
Oh, for sure.
And we were like roaming around the class because we were like, "Fuck, dude! Like you got us all fired up. Now we can't concentrate." And he goes, "That's on me."
See what I'm saying?
And he said that was his very first April Fool's joke because he was so nerdy and quiet and nice, And he was like, "Well, won't never do that again."
That's so good, especially for 5th graders.
I know, because we think we're the shit, dude.
I know.
We're like, we're going to middle school next year,
junior high.
Yeah,
I get a locker.
Yeah,
I get to take a shower, PE.
You know what? You were not excited about that. You were like,
"That's it." That's why I said it,
dude.
I remember interviewing my older brother because he just went through it. Mm-hmm. Like he's already in high school, but he went through it. Mm-hmm. I remember interviewing him about it.
Interviewing him? Did you have like a little notepad?
Yeah, I was just asking all these questions because I was trying to get ahead of it. And he was all, "Look, man, just take a shower. Right? Don't mess around in there.
Ew.
Don't be nervous. Don't be done. Everyone's in there. No, it's not a big deal."
Yeah.
He's like, "But take a shower." He's like, "Because
I never take a shower.
Because if you don't take a shower, they're gonna clwn your ass."
It was different in the girls' locker room. We were just like, this sounds so weird, but only the pretty white girls would take a shower. Everyone else was like, "You're not seeing my titties. Yeah. I'm good. I'll go around stinking."
What junior high did you go to? No, I'm like, don't say what, but I.
Well, we can bleep it out.
Yeah.
I went to junior high.
Yeah. Well, it was mandatory at mine. The coach
kind of creepy. The coach said, "You have to take a shower." Yeah. And then he's in that little, did you guys have that office where they had glass windows?
He had it, but it wasn't.
Was he like this?
No, honey, it was like the office was right there and there was a solid wall. The showers were right here next to his office, but he only had a window facing the lockers.
So watching you get undressed and get dressed naked?
I don't know.
Yeah, and he was like, "It's mandatory, guys," and he's like with his binoculars.
Yeah. But I remember.
Let me get these in focus.
I just remember my brother saying, "Look, it's not a big deal. Everyone does it. You'll be fine.
I think that's so pervy to make kids shower with each other.
They made us.
I know. I understand that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, and collectively,
Sure.
if you went through that, if you're like a Gen Xer, a boomer,
Are we boomers?
we're not boomers.
No,
we're Gen Xers,
okay,
dummy.
Sorry. I just wondered, you said boomer, but I was like, are we boomers?
We're not boomers. You have boomer tendencies.
I'm old.
Yeah. You have boomer tendencies. Like when you do stuff that's like, I don't know, like, I don't know how to do this or whatever. I'm like, oh, he's such a boomer.
I haven't done it in a while, though.
You haven't.
I'm pretty good with it now.
Yeah. Well, you. Okay. You're actually a lot better with DoorDash. That was one of the ones that was like, God, what a fucking boomer.
I know.
And then you would weaponize your incompetence.
No.
Somebody ordered for
just
me.
don't
I don't know how to do the app.
It's overwhelming, the app. It's overwhelming, the choices.
What do you mean?
It's out of control.
You go to a restaurant, you have no problem looking at a menu. Yes or no?
I just have, it's a different experience at the restaurant.
It's
a different
but it's
sensory,
the same thing.
But my sensory at a restaurant is different.
Weaponizing.
No. But I'm good now. I could do it, right? I've been good now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just talking about the beginning.
I would say within the last 3 months you started doing it.
No way. Come on. I did my own order when we were in.
Don't be a fibber.
I'm not.
You didn't order. What were you gonna say?
I did my own order like a month ago. I remember.
I know. I said within the last 3 months.
Oh, like a year ago, I did my own order.
All right. Okay. Sure, Jan.
How did we get to this point?
I don't know. I told you it was my ADHD.
I was trying to talk about the shower.
I know you because it went from that to boomer to you're acting like a boomer to DoorDash. That's how my brain works, guys.
But let's go back to the shower because remember I told you coach made us just real quick. But there was one kid who didn't take a shower, and I never really noticed him at first because I was so focused on myself.
Right.
I can only handle my own emotions and how I'm feeling about this event.
I can only cover one ween.
That's my own. So anyways, all the guys started talking and they were saying that the so-and-so doesn't shower. And they was like, no. And then, he would when we're on the shower, he would run into the bathroom stall and then wait like 10 minutes when we started coming out. And then he would pop out and just be like his head wet. And then the coach found out and he made him take a shower. I
don't even want to talk about that because that's
awful.
That's child abuse.
I know.
That's so awful.
Yeah.
And probably because he was a perv and he wanted to see everybody's ween. Ugh. Anyway, how did we even get to the showers? We were talking about, middle school.
Middle school.
Yeah. My teacher did the prank.
It's
April
perfect.
Fools.
It's a perfect age group.
Listen, you guys.
Killed. I'm sure killed.
So Dayson's girlfriend, right? When we finally met her in person, she flew out. We finally met her. She's fucking awesome. We love her so much. She first night she met all of us, right? Well, technically I met her already the day before because they came to our house to drop off drinks. And anyway, she was with all of us. We were at Drew's house, remember? She told Dayson, man, I felt like I was watching a tennis match, man. I was like, between you, your mom, and your sister, how do you guys get like how do the guys understand anything? And she's like, I don't know. Because it was like this conversation we just had right now that it took several turns. That's exactly how we always talk. You know this, right?
Yeah.
We've talked about it.
I can do it one-on-one. But when there's all of you guys, I can't. It's just too much.
You and Billy just go silent. Billy and Donovan just all go silent. And then me, Dace, and Drew are like, da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. And then we just do the rope-a-dope, right?
Yeah.
She goes, I don't know. I was like, I mean, I could keep up, but I couldn't jump in anywhere to add anything. She goes, no one can. She's like, it was quite the experience, the three of you talking. And it made me laugh because I was like, I don't notice it because we're always doing it until someone from the outside
comes in.
Yeah, comes in and talks.
Yeah, picks up.
Like even Mayo, like when we first met Mayo, he was like I don't know who to focus on. I don't know who. Like one conversation I'm starting, you're like, oh, okay, I can relate to this. And then boop, it switches. And boop, it switches. He's like, forget it.
Yeah.
And then, but Josh, it's like double Dutch rope, man.
Yeah.
Everybody just waits to jump in and Josh can do it perfectly because he's the same.
He knows.
So funny. Anyway, welcome to our pod, guys. Woo! Episode 14. We're going to get right into comments.
There was a little pause there.
There was because I thought of something else.
The ADHD kicked in again and switch gears. But you caught it. And you're like, fuck no, we're standing first.
I was, and then you helped me. So
Yeah.
thank you for that. We have a lot to cover today, you guys. This is going to be a part 1 and part 2. We've already decided because it's something you guys have been asking us for a really long time. But before we get to it, we're going to go over some comments because they're really cool. Okay, the first one is from Adriana Clifton. And they said, hi, internet parents. Another update for you. My little law firm, if you guys remember.
She opened a law firm.
You're right. Okay. She opened up her law. She quit her job after listening to one of our podcasts because she was working for another law firm.
That's the story I remember.
Yes. And she went into practice for herself last year. So this is an update. This is an amp brag. So we're going to be like, woo, amp
This
brag.
is awesome.
So she said, hi, internet parents. Another update for you. My little law firm turns 1-year-old on April 1st.
Holy shit.
So today is April 1st, you guys, that we're filming.
I feel like we just learned about her opening it.
I know.
And it's already been a year?
Oh my gosh, I'm going to cry. Okay.
That's pretty cool.
When you guys talked about me on the pod, because we read her comment and she was saying, oh, I want to quit. This law firm sucks. I want to start my own. I was like screaming and jumping up and down, LOL. And it got me through those hard early days. I recently had the business valued because I received a buyout offer in 1 year.
Holy cow.
And that's the whole thing about starting your own business. You build it to sell it. That's the short of it, right?
Sure.
Anyway, I recently had the business valued because I received a buyout offer. We did $300K in 1 year with a 39% profit margin.
Wow.
Now, if you don't know anything about business,
Sure.
like I got an MBA. So
1 year.
1 year. If you don't know anything about business, and don't quote me on this, but like I think in order for people to even look at your shit to be like, oh, I want to buy it,
Sure.
right? It looks like it's only 1 year old, whatever. I think the baseline is like 20%. If you're doing 20% profit margin, they're like, oh, in 1 year, they're like, oh, holy shit, let's keep an eye on this, whatever.
Sure.
Hers was 39%.
That's awesome.
Right? Apparently that is good. And I wouldn't have known otherwise because I felt so siloed by survival mode this last year, right? Just working in the dark like my life depended on it. And you know why she did that? Because it's her own business.
Yeah.
You will never work harder for anyone else more than you will work harder for yourself. And imagine how hard you're working right now. If you're working in a shit job right now and you take pride in your work and you're still working hard, imagine if you even took 1% of that and started your own business. How fucking cool would that be, right? Okay. So she said, thank you for believing in me and encouraging me before I knew anything about the numbers. You two help me so much every single week. I can't even put into words how you've touched my life, even as a stranger to you. Thank you for doing what you do. It matters so much. She, her, by the way, I forgot to include my pronouns last time. My wife and I both listened to the AF5 pod. Again, thank you for speaking plainly about all life throws at us. We love you guys. I'm literally tearing up right now.
I think we can turn it off now.
I already said it's been an emotional day, guys. And Adriana, what the hell? I'm like literally
That's
tearing
pretty
up.
cool.
Where's my, oh, here it is.
Oh,
I'm
your
all,
tissue
where's
box?
my tissue box? That's so fucking cool. And you know why? Because you guys are all our babies. You guys are all our little internet babies, but also we're going through some stuff with our own babies. All good stuff though.
Yeah.
But it's the type of stuff that you sit back and you go, holy shit, they're doing it. Our inside joke is, we're really doing it, Harry. Where's that from? Drop it in the comments. All my real ones will know. But it's like, I'm tearing up because it's so emotional today because our kids are kicking ass too. But so are our internet babies. That's so amazing. So Adriana, thank you and your wife. Please next time, let us know what your wife's name is so we can shout her out to you next time.
Thank you so much for sharing that
Thank you for sharing that. That keeps us pumped.
Absolutely
Pumped.
incredible.
Like so incredible. So
Yeah.
holy shit, that's so awesome.
Super proud of you.
And this is why we keep encouraging you guys. Please send us your aunt brags. We want to know about them. And if you're having a struggle, let us know what the struggle is. And maybe we can make a whole topic out of it, a whole episode. And then we can walk everybody through it. Because if you're going through it, chances are someone else is going through it. Whatever that may be, right? So way to fucking kick ass, dude. Keep doing
That's
it.
awesome.
And please keep us posted. Ugh, we love you guys so much. Okay, next up. I gotta jump because I'm like already tearing up. Okay. This one is from Simple Dreamer 95. So they said, hi, internet parents. I wanted to share my aunt brag. I completed a half High Rocks over the weekend. Now, do you know what High Rocks is?
I do.
Okay, I just learned about it because Evelyn, my BFF, said we should do a High Rocks. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And then I looked at it and I go, ugh, running, ew. Anyway, I might do it though.
It's
Stay
like CrossFit.
tuned. It's CrossFit with running. If you take out the running, I'll do it.
CrossFit's running too.
I know, but I always hated that part. I did a CrossFit for like 5 years and I always hated the fucking running because I have a bad knee. I've had 4 knee surgeries. So anyway, they said, if you're not familiar, High Rocks is a fitness race that combines an 8-kilometer run with workout stations after each kilometer. Kilometer run. I did the half, basically the full race with half the distances. Ooh, maybe I'll do a half one. I didn't know that was a thing. Because I'm preparing for a full one this summer. I was really nervous going in, and while I wasn't fast, I finished, and that felt like a huge accomplishment. And you know why, Simple Dreamer 95? Because it is a huge accomplishment if you've never done it before. And even if you have, if you finish something you say you're going to fucking do, it is a huge accomplishment.
You're a winner.
I don't care if it was, hey, I took a shower today and because I haven't showered in 5 days because I was depressed.
Yeah.
You took a shower today, or if you brushed your teeth because you've been, anything like that. That's a huge accomplishment. So anyway, going on. Let's see. Growing up as an unathletic, sickly kid, it's kind of crazy that now I'm the fittest I've ever been at 30 years old, and I'm really proud of that.
That's awesome.
I'm tearing up again. Our babies are doing it.
Jeez.
This is so cool. Anyway, just wanted to share. Thank you so much for always encouraging your little ants. It means the world to have support, even if it's over the internet.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I'm so
Thank you for your comments.
I'm so emotional today. Plus I'm PMSing. You guys know what that means. Our internet babies are doing it. Our real babies are doing it. Today's a fucking good day, you guys. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Keep them coming. Okay. This is from Angela Barbosa 9936. And they said, hi guys. Normally I don't comment, but I'm 26 years old, about to be 27. Aries gang. Happy birthday. And I'm a second year in law school. That's an ant brag in and of itself. Since I was a kid, I struggled a lot with my weight and various eating disorders. I was recently pushed to my breaking point, and I'm going to see a nutritionist for the first time tomorrow to align my health goals with structure and kindness. I'm still scared because it's easier to stick to old bad habits, but I'm trying my best to find the light at the end of the tunnel. You guys are amazing. Okay, tearing up again. Thank you. I have tissue. The reason why I think this is so amazing is because I too have had an eating disorder. I've had body dysmorphia. If you're new here, there you go. But most of you guys already know this. So when I see someone doing something for them because they've said, okay, you know what? It's time to learn new habits, but they're going somewhere where that it's structured and there's kindness. And this is what we're talking about when we say like you have to be kind to yourself, and doing things for yourself in a way that speaks to you is very, very important.
Sure.
And I love this.
Yeah.
And we want to know if you're willing to share. We want to know how it went. Did it go good? Are you feeling encouraged and whatnot?
Yeah. And can we help you?
Yeah, exactly. And you know what's funny? When I pull comments, I pull them randomly. I don't because we have so many. So I kind of skim through them and I'm like, okay, but my memory is like a peanut. So I'm like, I don't remember anything. But and then when I slap them on here on my laptop and I go, okay, I start reading them. I'm like, this is going to dovetail perfectly what we're going to talk about. It's the universe pulling us all together. So just thought I'd share that too. So thank you, Angela. This is so amazing.
Thank you.
Please keep us posted. And you know what? When you're in a busy, whether it's school, work, life, whatever, we always put ourselves last. And health and fitness is one of them. So we are cheering you on always, and please keep us posted. I love that so much.
The good thing is, I just want to say something real quick.
Yeah.
The good thing is, although it didn't start out that great, like you mentioned, you had bad habits and blah, it's gonna turn out like I think you're stepping in the right direction.
Yeah.
To correct it. So it's never too late, is what I'm trying to say. It's never too late to try and correct it. And there's always going to be hiccups. Right. Yep. There's always going to be issues as long as you just stay with it.
You just keep the promises to yourself. And we'll talk about that in a second too. Okay. Next one is from Lil Cow 2. They said, I don't have any ant brags, but 3/25 was the 1-year anniversary of my mom passing. I haven't accomplished much in that time at all, but I'm still here. I get up every day and I do what I need to do. And that's about all I can do. But I feel myself healing every day. You guys have helped tremendously with that, and I can't express my gratitude enough. Thank you. Okay, Little Cow 2, that is an ant brag. The fact that you're persevering and you're still moving on, and you lost your mom. That was your person, I'm assuming, because you're still healing from it, right? That was your person. So that is an ant brag in and of itself. You're still pushing through, and it's a 1-year anniversary. So when that 1-year anniversary creeps up, it gets really crazy.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that you commented and talked about it
Mm-hmm.
and talked about you are progressing, maybe not as fast as I'm assuming you're thinking you want to be, but you're still progressing.
Yeah, absolutely. And guess what? Healing is not linear. Okay.
It's not the same for everyone.
It's not. And it's not like from A to Z, this is how we do it. And it's a straight line. That's not how healing works, especially when you're healing from someone passing that you loved with your whole soul, right? It is ups and downs. You have good days, you have bad days. And guess what? There's no timeline either. You take as long as you fucking want. If you're still healing 25 years later from now, that's your journey and that's okay. Yeah. And everyone around you needs to understand that.
Yeah, I really think it's always going to be there. It's never going to go away. You're just going to get better at coping with it.
Yeah. And receiving it and like wrapping your hands around it. Yeah.
That's it.
Exactly. So we're so sorry for the passing of your mama, and we are sending you all of our love, and just take your time and just be kind to yourself too, because it's hard.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. This is from our day one aunt. This is Kaylee girl or Kaylee gal. And they said, hey, mama and pops, I wanted to do a little aunt brag. I quit my job. Woo! We love a quit job.
Isn't that awesome? When they say I have an aunt brag, I quit my job. Yeah. That's such an oxymoron.
I know, but not here.
No.
Not in this house.
No.
Not in the AF5 house, dude.
No.
But it gets better.
Yeah.
They said, I got a job at the state vet school. I'm a vet nurse. And it's literally more, in all caps, more than $3 increase an hour, which is a huge deal.
Huge jump.
Huge deal, especially in corporate America. They're like, you get a raise this year, you get 50 cents. You know what I mean? Some bullshit like that.
I remember a 25-cent raise.
Boomer.
I'm fucking old.
Girl, same. I remember when gas was 75 cents a gallon. Fuck, I'm older than Jesus. What the hell? Anyway, and then they said, I asked my current job to give me the raise I deserved for the new position and my annual. I love most of my coworkers, but hate management, as we most of us do. And management said no, so I quit. Hell yeah, brother. Damn, let's go. So good. They got a new job, $3 increase, and you get 2 of these. And if you're not watching, you're on Spotify, it's my 2 middle fingers. And you know what? That's okay, because meaning you quitting your job and leaving the people that you love, like at your job, you could still be friends, but you'll just be friends from afar, making $3 more an hour and probably really happy, right? So thank you for keeping us posted. Yeah, we love that. Aunt brag for Kaylee, you guys. Woo!
Congratulations.
Love it. Okay, so that's it for today. What a wild, emotional roller coaster today with all of our aunt brags and stuff like that. But we love all of our internet babies. Okay, that being said, this is a part 1 of a part 2. And this is, you guys have been asking for it. And we got so many this past month of this same topic that people are wanting to know about or how to do. And that's how to build self-esteem.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you how many DMs I get either on my own personal socials or our AF5 socials on how did you raise such awesome kids and how are they so confident? How did you raise them confidently? And if you're new here, go back and watch from year 1, because we're in year 3 now, guys. So go back and watch. We've done a lot of episodes in this kind of like in the same vein.
Yeah.
And it's because we raised our kids on how we wished we were raised, 1. 2, how to have a voice, right? We let our kids have their own voice as long as they were respectful and whatnot. And we were the biggest cheerleaders for them their whole lives, right? And when they were down and they were out, which still happens to this day, they're in their 30s, 2 of them are in their 30s, 1 of them's in their 20s. They still have their downs, right? And confidence sometimes gets shot in the face.
Yeah. And I think a lot of times too, I remember letting them deal with whatever hard they were dealing with.
Yeah.
And like as much as I would want to rush in, and I'm saying I never helped. I'm not saying I never helped or offered to help. But most of the time it was just like, what are you guys going to do? What are you going to do?
What do you think you want to do?
Yeah. What's going on here? What's the situation? Now what are you going to do?
Yeah.
And you could look at it, you could just see in their face, they have no idea what they're going to do, but they're scared or they're worried. And you as a parent want to just right away say,
Do this, this.
And then you'll be good, right? But you just let him. As hard as it is to say and do, you just let him figure it out.
Yeah. Well, you still guide them. I mean,
within reason.
Within
but I'm
reason.
Just saying.
But that's a huge part of how they became confident as well. We didn't come to the rescue all the time.
No.
We let them try to figure it out first. And then if they got stuck, then we would jump in and we would still do it together, but we would make them take the lead, whatever it was. Yeah. Whether it was friendships, breakups, romantic breakups, jobs, school, sports, whatever it was. You're right. That's a great point. That's another reason why they're so confident. But they have their days where they're not confident. Sure. Even the most confident one out of all three of them has her days too. Yeah, Drew has her days where she's, someone either does something, says something, or she encounters something, and then she starts to second guess. But she doesn't stay there very long. Not like the others. The others stay there quite longer than we would hope sometimes, not all the time. But anyway, all that to say, you guys have been asking how to build self-esteem. So we thought, you know what, let's brainstorm. Let's do some notes. Let's talk about our own kids, how we did that, and then put an outline together. And then when it was all said and done, it was 2 episodes. I'm like, this is gonna be way too long for one.
Yeah. And I also want to share before we dive into this real quick. I personally had a lot of self-confidence building in my latter
in your later years.
In my later years.
That's a good point.
Just being honest.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure a lot of you can relate. A lot of the stuff I did as a kid, I only stuck with the stuff I was good at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which in turn gave me confidence. But if there's anything that I was difficult, I shied away.
Yeah.
I was like,
which is most people.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I didn't start building this like literally within the last, 6 years?
Yeah.
Maybe even less.
Yeah, probably like 5 years.
Yeah.
No, 6 years. Probably around COVID is when we started. Yeah.
When I really had to,
the lockdown.
Yeah.
Then we all had to look at each other in the house. Then we had to figure out what else are we good at. Right? Because one of the things you were really good at was sports.
Yeah.
But during COVID, we're not doing sports.
No.
Well, we kind of did. We went to the park a lot and we would play, but I mean, professional sports, whatever.
Yeah.
So
competition.
Yeah. But now we're not. Now you're like, God damn, I gotta find a hobby. I gotta get good at something else.
Yeah.
And it was very eye-opening.
Yeah.
Right?
Super eye-opening.
Right. So this is what we were chatting about when we were building this. So we're gonna get right into it.
So you could still do it, in other words. You don't have it just because you didn't do it when you were younger.
Listen, and we built this outline, you guys, based on our demographic. Our main demographic for our little ants is ages 25 to 35.
Yeah.
So if you're listening to this and you're within that range, that's probably why you're listening to this and you're hearing this, right? So we're going to get right into it, but here's some things. We're going to tell you what it is that you need to focus on. We're going to tell you why it matters, and then we're going to give you some takeaways. Yeah. Yeah, and then maybe some samples along the way.
Yeah,
right?
We'll try and keep it as simple as possible.
Yeah, exactly. So, topic number 1, keeping promises to yourself.
Damn.
We just talked about that on one of our amp rags that we just talked about, right? Keeping promises to yourself, right? Yeah. And here's why it matters, because self-esteem equals self-trust. And here's where the lack of confidence comes from. If you can't trust yourself, then you can't count on yourself, then you don't feel good about that.
No.
Right? You don't feel confident.
No.
It's kind of like, okay, I trust myself because I studied for this test. You go in there and you bang out that test.
I know.
And if you don't study, because you promised yourself you were going to study for it, you don't study for it, what happens?
You get what you get.
Yeah. And well, first of all, you get a bad grade, but you don't feel confident and you feel sick to your stomach, and then you're hating on yourself. You're kicking yourself.
You completely bombed the test, and you're telling yourself over and over, what a piece of shit.
Right.
Why didn't I study that? What a lazy piece of shit.
Right. And then right. And then the negative self-talk kicks in. So hold that thought, because we're going to talk about that too. Right. And most people quietly break promises to themselves all the motherfucking time.
I did it like a million times.
Like, I did it this morning. You guys want to know what I said? I was going to get up at a certain time, and I snoozed like 50 times. I didn't keep that promise to myself, and that's why we're behind schedule today. No, I'm being vulnerable right now. This is completely on. Like, as early as this morning, I fucking broke a promise to myself, and then you know what I was doing? Rushing around, doing things half-assed, and then I'm telling myself, why the fuck did you snooze 50 times? I was being mean to myself, and then I had to say, pause, relax. The world's not ending. It's fine. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Okay, you get the gist, right? Yeah. So, and it's something as simple as you skip a workout. You said, I'm going to get up tomorrow and I'm going to go work out, right? You don't skip workouts on purpose. You skip workouts because our life is in chaos right now. And then you get mad at yourself that you didn't go, but it's not you. If you had your choice, you would go.
Sure.
So you didn't break that promise.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
oh, that's a good perspective, buddy. That's a great perspective.
you're welcome. Look at little Ants. I'm even helping him.
No.
God, what would you guys do without
To this day, to this hour, this minute,
this very millisecond?
it continues.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's why I tell you it's okay. Like
Sure.
you don't break the promise.
Mm,
Life breaks the promise. And it's not you. So think
Sure.
about it that way next time.
that's a good person.
Right? You skip your workout, you procrastinate, me snoozing this morning, right?
Mm.
You ghost your own goals.
Oh,
Then you hit a goal and you have a goal and you know you broke that promise to yourself
Mm.
and then you don't think about it anymore.
yeah.
And what happens? You fucking spiral. It gets worse.
Because I mean, as we're talking about it, I'm thinking about all the goals you know what I mean? And it's just killing me inside. You know what I mean? You're like, fuck, you didn't do that. Remember you said you were going to do it? You didn't do it.
Yeah. I have a couple that you broke a promise to me last week. Huh?
Shit, all right. Let's just add them to the pile.
Our life has been chaos. That's why I haven't said it. It's fine. Okay. But
Mm-hmm.
here's the immediate takeaway. Okay. Keeping promises to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Pick one small promise today,
Mm-hmm.
not tomorrow, not next week, today. Maybe you don't drink enough water. You know, maybe your pee is dark brown. You need to drink water.
It's a sign of dehydration.
Yeah. Dark brown pee.
It is a sign.
If you didn't know that, you're welcome. You learned something new today. Okay. Something like drinking water.
Mm-hmm.
You have an email that you've been terrified to send. You got to send that email. Maybe you're quitting your job. Then you can let us know your man frag. That's keeping a promise here. Look at, oh, you know what I had? Brain blast. I heard someone say the other day, why is it I'm going to kill two birds with one stone?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we say I'm going to feed two birds with one hand? Isn't that awesome?
It's saying the same thing, yeah. But
it's in more of a positive
Sure.
love, life, peace kind of way.
yeah,
Anyway, that's my brain
not
blast.
killing birds.
We're
but
not killing birds.
We're feeding.
birds with one hand.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna pick one small promise that you're gonna keep to yourself today. Something that's doable. You can do it today.
Yeah, and don't
Okay.
think of it as like what, like she said. She mentioned water, but don't think of it like water.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
It is.
It really is.
Listen, if you think it's not a big deal, like if I said something right now and you're like take a 10-minute walk, yeah, it's not a big deal. That means you need to do it.
Yeah.
Right. And that means you're being mean to yourself. That's why you're like diminishing or dismissing small little things.
Yeah.
It's something as small. Maybe you didn't brush your teeth today and it's, I don't know, 2:00.
They're probably thinking it needs to be this
Grandiose
magnanimous
Yeah.
event
Yeah.
that, oh, what a game changer. No, it doesn't. Because these little things that you do, and when you create habits of these little things, they compound.
Yeah.
And then you do bigger things.
And we've talked about that in a previous episode about habit stacking.
Yeah.
Did we not?
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. So you're going to complete it no matter what.
Mhm.
And it's just do something small and doable because just that one little task
Mhm.
that you, and that promise you keep to yourself, you're going to be like, oh my God, I feel so
I
good.
know. A good
Right?
example of this is when we make our bed. When we make our bed and then we're busy, then we come home. Oh, it's nice to look at a made bed.
Yeah. And you're like, I did that.
Yeah.
Even if you had a shit day today,
Yeah.
I did that.
Yeah,
right?
that changes everything.
The little wins.
Unless you come and if you didn't do it, you would come in and see the mess bed, stay in a bad mood.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So something as small as making your bed. Yes, 100%. Okay. So you're going to do that today and you're going to start building evidence that you showed up for yourself.
Perfect.
Evidence. Okay. Not like this pie in the sky bullshit. I got this grandiose, goal that I'm going to make $1 million. Like that's cool too.
Mhm.
You don't have any evidence of that yet. So that's not going to help you build your confidence.
No.
The
And it's-
little habit stackings, you have evidence. I made my bed today. When you come home tonight from work and you're like, all right, I can do hard things.
Yeah.
And maybe making your bed is a hard thing. You get what I'm saying. Okay. Number 2, talking to yourself like you talk to your friends. Now,
It's hard to do.
it's very hard to do, right? So
You're your worst enemy.
you
Your
are.
critic.
And you know what? Here's what I thought of. I had a brain blast when we were doing this morning, and I added another little note. Your inner voice is a low-key hater.
Oh, big time.
Your inner voice is a low-key
Big
hater
time.
on you. So
Is not a good supporter
it's
at all.
not, right? You have the angel and the devil on your shoulder, right? Low-key hater. We got to shut that motherfucker up.
Yeah, dude.
Okay. This is why it's important, right? And you would never talk to your friend, or if you're a parent, you would never talk to your kids unless you're an asshole. But if you're a good parent, you're never going to talk to your kids and say the mean ass shit you say to yourself.
Yeah, what a piece of shit.
Or your best
what a
friend.
lazy motherfucker.
Yeah.
You'll never say that.
Or I'm a fat piece of shit. Like, because I didn't go to the gym today?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Would you ever that fucking cupcake?
Yeah. Would you ever tell your best friend, your person, the person you love the most, right? Would you ever tell that person the mean things that you're saying to yourself?
Never.
If the answer is no, which I'm sure it is, stop doing it to yourself too. Okay.
Yeah. I think it's worse.
No, it is worse because
if you were to compare the two.
Yeah, because you have to live in your own brain. That's crazy.
It's awful.
Right? So here's why it matters. Your inner voice is either your biggest hype person or your worst critic, right? That's the angel devil thing, right? Because the devil is like, you know, and for lack of better terms, whatever. They're low key hating on you, and they're preying on your downfall. Don't let that motherfucker win.
No.
The hell? Okay, so here's your immediate takeaway. Next time you mess up, you're gonna pause and literally ask yourself out loud if you can. If you can, do it out loud because makes a huge difference. What would I say to my friend right now? If my friend missed her workout, what would I say to her? You fat, lazy piece of shit. No.
No, you wouldn't.
You're going to say, you know what? You had a busy day. It's okay. You can start again tomorrow. Yeah. That's what you say to yourself. So whatever you would say to your loved one or your person or your favorite person, that's what you have to say. So when you have something that goes down, right? And you mess up, you have to pause and go, okay, what would I like? For me, for instance, I would say, what would I tell Evelyn?
Yeah.
What would I say to Evelyn? What would I say to Drew?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say the mean ass shit I'm saying to myself.
No.
Here's what I would say. I would say, if it was Evelyn, I would say, it's okay. You missed your workout because you were busy and you're a mom and you got a lot of shit going on. You're fine.
Yeah.
Now let's go to Disneyland and let's go eat some funnel cake and let's go we'll start again tomorrow.
Yeah.
I would never say that to myself.
No.
Right? So I'm going to start.
Yeah.
That's how I started acting too. Cause no one can be meaner to me than me. No one. I say that with conviction, right?
Yeah.
So
anyone for that matter, themselves.
And I'm telling you to do that too.
For
because
sure.
when you miss your workouts or your routine is discombobulated because of something else, because of someone, I don't know, snoozing their alarm this morning.
Yeah, but that's our life, you know. It's always been chaos. It's always been chaotic. You know, there's always things going on, you know, and my emotions are always
I know.
You know, and it's because as I'm older, the habits have I need
them more.
I need them more.
Yeah.
Does that look at me jumping up and down?
He's all,
I need them. I really do. No, I'm just saying that.
But you do.
I don't. But
yes,
they help me.
Yes,
they just help me through my daily. You know what I'm saying?
You do need your daily routine. He's in his tea era, guys. He loves to drink tea, so he has to have his, I don't know, 10 cups of tea a day. And he has to, no, I'm joking. But you have to have one in the morning and one at night. You have your little routine that you just started. So it's okay to say you need them.
No, I know.
Yeah. But it's also okay to say, okay, if I didn't do it in this order, it's okay too.
Sure.
The sky's not going to fall.
No. Because yesterday I got thrown off.
Yeah.
I mean, I was getting ready to do for some stuff and all of a sudden, you got to do this. I'm like,
he's all, you did that this morning too.
Yeah, this morning.
And that was unnecessary on my part because it was my fault. I put us behind schedule and I'm really sorry about that.
But it's I'm mentioning all this stuff because number one, being vulnerable, right? Number one, talking about myself, right? These little things, although I need them and they help me cope throughout the day, I could still function without it.
I know you can, honey. No one's saying that. But also, when you do these things in this order, because you said you were going to do them, doesn't that make you feel good?
Yes.
And confident and calm and no chaos, even though chaos is swirling around you?
Yeah.
That's why it's important for you to have your routine.
Yeah.
And a lot of people need routine. Me, I fly by the side of by the seat of my pants.
You need routine.
Well, I need routine, but I function without routine. I don't fall apart if my routine is
No,
fucked.
you don't.
I actually thrive when my routine gets fucked. That's just me.
Yeah.
That's my ADHD, your stuff. You know what I mean?
But I keep you.
We balance each other.
Yeah, we balance each other out very well.
I'm like, it's okay. You can do it. It wouldn't bother me if someone said, hey, I need you to stop what you're doing and do something else. I'm like, word, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, well, okay, now I gotta. And I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying, your mind goes cuckoo. It's like the little ants.
Yeah.
In what is it? Bugs Life.
When the leaf falls in the line.
And then it's like, what do we do? And then the manager comes over with his clipboard and he goes, walk around it or whatever he said. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm the manager and you're the little leaf guy.
Yeah. I'm the worker.
You're the worker.
The laborer in line. And
you're the help and I'm the talent. That's another inside joke with us. Okay. Next up, number 3. This is how you're going to build your confidence. The comparison detox.
That's horrible.
It's horrible, right? And you can do this without deleting your social.
Yeah.
Okay. So the whole thing is like when you're thinking about it, like you think I'm so insecure and whatever. And then you're like, I wasn't insecure until I opened Instagram. Right. And what is that saying? And that's a real thing. It's not made up.
No, that's truth.
There have been studies for the last 6 years about this. You know what I mean? So that's a real thing. But it's also not, I honestly think it's not jealousy. It's proximity to unrealistic timelines.
For sure.
Right. Maybe it is a little bit of jealousy. Maybe it's a little bit of envy. And you're like, oh, I wish I had that, or must be nice. In fact, you encountered some of that from someone else the other day.
Yeah.
And you can just, the first thing we both said at the same time is he's insecure.
Yeah.
So insecure.
I know.
And that's because when you look at things on social media, you tend to go, well, now I feel like a big fat loser because so-and-so and I are the same age. We graduated from the same high school, but they own a home and have kids. And I'm like over here still going to school.
Happens all the time, I'm sure.
Right. So it's just that, it's that proximity, common. You know?
Yeah. I truly believe it. There's some haters in there for sure.
No, for sure. Yeah.
There's haters in there for sure. But for the most part, I think it's like proximity.
Yeah, because
the same age group, grew up the same. Why is he doing better than me?
Exactly. And it's unrealistic, right? Because everyone's different. Everyone's situation is different. Like you just don't know, right? And even if you do know, you still compare yourself, and that's not fair to you.
It could also be too, like a great example too. I'm newly sneakerhead, and I want to start posting on social media. So what do? I do research, and I'm looking at all these guys, and I'm like, man, I don't have that many, or man, I don't have those, or why would I show mine? They're nowhere near compared to that guy's. And
but he's talking about someone who's been collecting for years. And like, when you say you don't have that many, I beg to differ.
No,
I beg to differ.
Well,
compared to those guys.
It's in comparison, just like you mentioned. I'm comparing everything, and then it literally shuts me down. Like, no way.
And can you guys relate to that?
Yeah.
Can you guys watch something and go, well, I can't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Impossible.
Yeah. And then you hate on that person, and that person's like, what the fuck did I do? I'm just living my life, right? And it's just a spiral.
It is.
Right? And then you get into that infinite regress of like, oh, they have everything I don't need, but I don't want to do what I want to do to get there. And then now they have you know what I mean? It's just, you're going in the hamster wheel, and it's unnecessary. Right? And what I want you guys to know why it matters is because comparison wrecks your self-worth. Oh. It wrecks your self-worth because you're like comparing your life to someone else's who has totally different circumstances, right? Or maybe if they have the same circumstances, they just have the confidence. You know why? Because they're not looking at you going, you have what I want. You know what I mean?
They're just paying attention to their own shit.
And they have a goal, and they're keeping promises themselves.
And they're just working on their own stuff.
Exactly. And guess what? You could do the same.
I know.
Right?
It's that, I think that 9 times out of 10, that's what ruins people's growth, right? Growth mindset is that comparison thing.
That's
game
at the crux of a lot of it.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And we all do it.
Yeah.
Right? Except when I look at people that have things I want, or they have like really cool career or whatever, I don't know why. And this is not a brag. It's just a fact. I don't look at them and go, what the fuck? They think they're better than me? I don't do that. I go, shit, how the fuck did they do that? Let me go research. Or I'll DM them. Hey, I'm really interested in this. This is really cool. I just did that the other day. I'm going to look into UGC creation just because I want to learn something new. So I reached out to this one gal who's offering a class or whatever. And I'm like, what does it entail? Like, this is cool. And then she's like, oh, yeah. And then she gave me all the information. Hello? Like, I wasn't like, she has everything I want. You know what I mean? I just go, how the fuck can I do that?
Sure.
I want to do that. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay. So,
do you have weak points though? I mean, I know that's a strength of yours, but can you share
about comparison?
Yeah,
comparison. Yes, but I don't make it everybody else's problem. I just beat myself up, which is really bad.
Yeah,
like, oh, we have the same circumstances. And like, I fucking should have done that last year. Or,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or like
just
law
something-
school.
Yeah.
I didn't finish law school.
Yeah.
But when people send us things about doing law school, I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. I'm really excited.
Sure.
But I do once in a while go, God, should I go back and finish? Because like everybody else finished. Like everybody, that's not true. But the 3 people I like the most in my law school, that first year, they're all attorneys and they're all kicking ass. And I'm like, I don't look at them like, huh, who do they think they are?
Sure.
Well, or I don't make excuses. Well, I didn't finish because of this, this, and this. Like, you know, they can't hate on me. And I'm like, no one's talking about that. What are you talking about?
Right.
I just go, gosh, should I go back? And then I think about it and why I quit in the first place. And I go, nah, it's not for me.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's a great question though.
Yeah.
I do have those weaknesses.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Here's your immediate takeaway for this one, to quit the comparison game. Mute on social media. Okay. Mute or unfollow 5 accounts that trigger your insecurity. Simple as that.
Sure.
And the reason why I say mute, you know, or, you know, unfollow, mostly mute, like, because most of the time you're hating on people you actually like, right? Or they're making you feel bad, but you actually like them. It's not their fault that they're succeeding or have the things that you want. And 9 times out of 10, it's people you actually like, but you can't help it because we're human and we feel, you know, but you're insecure. So if they trigger you, just mute them so you don't see their stuff. Or if they don't bring any value to your life and they trigger you, fucking unfollow them.
Yeah.
And if they really annoy you, block them. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. Why are you following them?
Yeah, exactly.
If they really annoy you.
That's a great point. It's almost like you're a glutton for punishment.
Hate watching?
Yeah.
Or?
Oh, and that's a real thing too.
Yeah.
Hate watching. There's one person I follow I hate watch.
See?
And it's not because I hate the person.
Sure.
I just hate their content, but it's so cringy I have to watch it. Is that bad?
Hate is such a...
It's a harsh word. I don't hate them. And I don't hate their content. I just think their content's so cringy and it makes me feel uncomfortable. But I have to watch it. It's like watching a train wreck. You can't look away.
Sure.
And then I just watch it and I go, ugh. All right, what's the next one? Listen, I'm being vulnerable. This is a safe space here, okay? So you're going to do that, okay? You're going to mute or unfollow 5 accounts that, if you have that many, right, that trigger your insecurity. And then you're going to replace them with 5 that feel neutral or inspiring, not aspirational to the point of discouraging. And here's what I mean by that.
Yeah.
I don't want you to watch those like fucking Bitcoin guys going, you got to fucking get up at 4 a.m. and you got to fit 12 days into 1 hour. Like that. Not that shit, right? Not that. Because that's going to discourage you and it's going to make you feel insecure.
Yeah. Plus, all those guys say is parables. And they don't make any sense.
And they talk in riddles and they don't make any sense because they're not saying anything that helps you.
They're just repeating statements.
Yeah. And they're sitting in front of like a Lamborghini that's not fucking theirs. And then they're posting it. And then you look at it and go, oh, I wish I had a Lamborghini. And that makes you feel bad. Right. So you can follow a neutral or inspiring, account. Like I just followed Dodo Bird. Do you guys know what that is? It's all about animals.
That's good.
And it's all feel good stories about rescuing animals.
That's good.
Does that have anything to do with what I want to do in life? No. But does it make me feel good? You bet it does. You bet your sweet ass it does. I watched one this morning that they saved a turtle. He had barnacles all over him and he almost died. That made me feel good.
I like watching DIYs. The DIYs, but it's like on crack. Like they speed it up. Right?
We'll be like laying on the couch as we all do as couples, right? We watch the TV's on and we're scrolling, right? Yeah. And then I hear this, and I go, "What the hell are you watching?" He's like, "Oh, I'm watching this guy dig a hole," but it's like on 1,000 speed. Is that those are the ones that you watch? Makes you feel good.
They're so enjoyable,
and they're neutral.
Yeah,
those are neutral, right? Yeah. The ones I watch are inspirational. I watch neutral ones too.
I watch inspirational ones too.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what we're talking about. Yeah. So unfollow, mute, or block 5 accounts that you have been following forever and make you feel bad about yourself
and
or insecure.
You know which ones.
You know exactly which ones, right?
So go ahead and mute them. You don't have to block them or anything. You can mute them and then see what that does.
Yeah.
Right?
And then replace everyone that you mute with someone with an account that makes you feel inspired, not aspirational, inspired or neutral. Yeah. Just like feel good ones or like just ones that they're just like, oh, this is cool. I'm watching someone like open blind boxes.
Yeah.
That one gives me joy.
Yeah.
It's so neutral. And only sometimes if some of the creators that I follow, they talk too much. My ADHD brain can't handle it. So I'll fast forward until they get to right where they rip it open. But those are what I'm talking about. Ones that you enjoy, they bring you peace, calm, or inspire you. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Next up, number 4, we got to get going because we got to go here. Topic number 4, becoming someone you respect. You become someone
that's good.
that you respect, not just like, because we all like ourselves, but do you respect yourself?
Yeah.
If you're calling yourself a fat piece of shit,
then
you don't, or you're lazy or whatever. If you're using really harmful words, because your brain will believe whatever you tell it,
Sure.
right? And if you're using harmful words to yourself, you don't respect yourself.
No, and then you're just going to keep thinking you're exactly what you tell yourself.
Exactly. Right? So this is how we're going to do this, okay? You don't actually want to love yourself. You want to be proud of yourself, okay? But I mean, I think being proud of yourself actually in turn makes you love yourself.
Of course.
So let me rephrase that.
Yeah.
You do want to love yourself, but in order to love yourself, you have to be proud of yourself. And in order to be proud of yourself, you have to respect yourself. You see how that all, like that common thread?
I know, and all that equals confidence.
And it all builds your confidence.
Yeah.
You guys asked us, can you please do a podcast episode on how to build self-esteem and how to build confidence? In one way, shape, or form, you guys have asked us about confidence or self-esteem. Guess what? They're one and the same.
Yeah.
They build on top of each other.
Yeah. They work well together.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to, in order to love yourself, you have to be proud of yourself. In order to be proud of yourself, you have to respect yourself. Okay. You have to become that person that you want to respect. So think about someone. Here's a good one. Think about someone that you respect.
Yeah.
Right? Why do you respect them? Right? A, B, C, D, whatever it is. Okay. And then you got to turn that inward and go, okay, I respect them for those things. And I like those things. I want to be those things. And then that's how you work on yourself and do those things.
Exactly.
Okay. So you're going to do that. Okay. And you're going to stop asking yourself, do I feel good about this? Like if you keep a promise to yourself, instead of asking, do I feel good about this? You're going to say, did I show up for myself today?
That's a good one.
Right?
Yeah. Constantly referring to yourself and affirming whatever it is you're doing.
Yeah.
If it's the right thing, if it's the wrong thing, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But constantly having this conversation, I think is great. I mean, you might look like a crazy person if you're talking out loud,
Hey, you
but
know what?
I think it's okay.
All the crazy people, they're rich.
Yeah.
So there you go. Right?
Yeah.
So how good does it feel too? Like think about it this way. When you're in your most moment of need and someone shows up for you, whether it's your best friend, whether it's your wife, whether it's your kids, they show up for you and they show out.
Yeah.
They're like, we got this. We're going to do it together. You're going to be fine, blah, blah, blah. How does that person make you feel?
Oh, wonderful. Absolutely amazing.
Right?
Yeah. You become, I become full of gratefulness.
Yeah.
I become thankful.
Yeah.
I become like, holy shit, I can't believe they're here. Thank you so much.
But what's the emotion?
Oh, it's just happiness, joy,
Love.
love,
Right?
like all of them, man, all
Right.
the good ones.
Right? So I want you guys to ask yourself that too. Who's always showing up for you? What do you love about that the most? Well, how does that make you feel? Imagine if you showed up for yourself like that.
Yeah.
Right? Imagine.
That's so good.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
So instead of asking, do I feel good? You ask yourself, did I show up for myself? I made my bed this morning. And then I'm like, man, does that make me feel good? And that's not what I'm going to say. Hey, did I show up for myself? You bet your sweet ass I showed up for myself. And I did the thing I said I was going to do. I kept the promise to myself.
Yeah.
Right? So becoming someone you respect is how that's going to work. Okay.
Yeah.
And then this is why it matters, because liking yourself is nice, but respecting yourself is powerful. Respecting yourself is powerful. Remember that. Okay. And then the immediate takeaway, this is what I want you guys to work on. I want you to ask, what would a version of me I respect do today? Which is basically what I just said.
Sure.
Right? Think of someone you respect. And then you want to turn that version into yourself. What does that look like? How am I going to make that work?
Or could you even have one already? Have one of those.
Yeah.
You could check marks, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm like that.
Yeah.
I do that.
Exactly.
And be honest, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, like, don't lie to yourself. You know it's true or not. But
Right.
you could obtain one or two of them. Who knows?
Exactly. And then, Okay. Think about someone who you really respect and like that's how you want to be. That's the person those are the attributes as a person what you want. Right.
Yeah.
Then you're going to do one aligned action, even if it's small. You're going to set a boundary. You're going to go to the gym. You're going to finish a task, right? Because the person that's at the gym, think about you guys see a lot of gym content from both of us, right? So this is a perfect example. When I'm online and I see someone, or even in the gym, and I see someone like, man, they have the muscles that I want, or they have the wherewithal that I want, the discipline that I want, right? I'll look at that and I'll go, okay, what's the one thing that they do that I'm not doing right now? Well, they show up for the gym when they say they're going to show up. That's one little thing, right? Or you ever had that one person who you're like, man, I wish I could do that. Like they set a boundary. When someone says my name, like for instance, someone will say my name wrong. They'll say Noelle. And I'm like, oh no, it's Noelle, right? And then I had a friend tell me one time, man, I wish I could correct people when they say my name wrong, right?
Same.
Something like that. Right? They set a boundary. If that's what you admire the most and you respect most about them, work on something like that.
That's small too.
It's small.
But it has a big impact.
Exactly. Why? Because it's powerful.
Yeah. And you're basically I don't want to say you're standing up for yourself because you're not in an argument or anything, but you're like you said, setting the boundary and being confident in it. Hey man, that's not my name.
Right.
My name is this.
Exactly.
And it's not mean. It's not rude. It's not, but it's confident.
Yeah. Right? It's confidence.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and just little things like that are going to build your confidence to be able to do the things that you want to do that you respect about in other people, but you're just not there yet. That's where we're here.
Yeah.
That's why we're going to do these. Right. Okay. And then let's see. Yeah. Okay. So that's it for number 4. We got one more.
Okay.
And this is separating your identity from your productivity. This was huge for me. And this is why I put it on here.
Yeah.
Because I would feel my most not confident when I would fuck up at work.
Sure.
I would mess up a big pitch. I would mess up an RFP that I was doing, like whatever the case may be, because I would tie my productivity or my success at work to my self-worth. And then I would be really mean to myself when that happened, right?
Typical, I'm sure, with a lot of you as well.
Exactly. So think about it. If you have a bad work day, suddenly you think you're a bad person.
I know.
Because you had a bad day at work.
It turns into this big...
It does. And a lot of you guys are struggling out there right now because I've been getting a lot of DMs and our AF5 has been getting a lot of DMs about like just a toxic workplace and like you're feeling bad about yourself and like you feel like you can't get another job. And I'm like, no, you're just sucked into the toxicity right now. Right. And so, and also the hustle culture. You got to get up at 4 a.m. and do, you know what I mean? It's like we all have a hangover from that shit, dude. And if we learned anything from the lockdown and COVID, it's like, that was not really a thing. No. You guys just made us think it was so that you could get more work out of us and less pay, you motherfuckers, right? So we're done with the hustle culture. We're going to do things that bring us joy and bring us money at the same time. Yeah. There is such a thing, I promise, right? And this is why it matters when you separate your identity from your productivity and your successes at work is because a lot of people in this age range, we told you our target market right here, the people that watch our podcast, there are within the ages of 25 and 35.
Sure.
Right? So in this range, a lot of you guys are tying your worth to your career progress or your output, which is what I just discussed.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Just don't forget, just because like, okay, so let's just say you work at Costco or something and you mess up on a sale at the cash register, it's short or whatever. And then your supervisor's, just giving you a hard time about it because, you made a mistake. That doesn't take away from the fact that you may be a good father, right? Yeah. It doesn't take a fact that you may be a good brother, a good uncle, and you have a wonderful family that love you, right? You just made a mistake at work. That's it.
Your what you do at work does not define who you are.
No.
Okay. So here's the thing. At the end of the day, and that's all. Those are all great examples, honey. At the end of the day, I want you to list 3 things, okay, about you that have nothing to do with your work.
Oh, that's
so it's
good.
basically it's dovetailing with what you just said, right?
Sure.
You can say, hey, I fucked up on this sale, but you know what? I'm a great listener. I'm a great friend. I show up for people, right? Those are the things that make you you build your self-worth, your confidence, your self-esteem, because it has nothing to do with your work. Because you know what? Last time I checked, you don't walk on water, right? We're not perfect.
Last time I checked, we're human.
Yes. Yes, we are, right? And we fuck up, we make mistakes. Now, if you continue to do the same mistakes, that's a you thing. Now we have to have a different conversation. But to dovetail with this, right? To coincide with what we're talking about, what you do at work or what you don't do at work has nothing to do with who you are.
No.
All right. Remember that, because I literally was in that chokehold for 25 plus years, probably even more.
I'm thinking maybe some of you might sit down and go, man, what can I say good about myself?
Yeah.
Think hard, because there's a lot of things.
Exactly.
There's a lot of things you can say that you're good at. I promise you.
It goes back to the person who wrote, well, this isn't an amp brag, but my mom passed away a year ago.
Yes, exactly.
Right?
Perfect.
But I'm still going. I'm still doing this. I'm still doing that. And I'm like, last time I checked, this is an amp brag. You know what I mean? Because we just dismiss all the good things that we are working on that seems so minuscule and like tiny.
Yeah.
And because we only give worth to the big things that everybody can see.
Yeah.
But what people don't see is they don't see how the sausage is made.
No.
That's the hard part.
Yeah, that big thing didn't just happen.
Yeah.
There was a lot of shit going on.
Yeah. You had to do all the little things to get the big thing.
Yeah.
And that's why we're telling you that too.
Exactly.
Be kind to yourself. Do something nice for yourself. And all of this compounding, like you were saying earlier, and habit stacking, keeping promises to yourself, all of this is going to build your self-esteem and your self-confidence. And watch, it's over for these hoes once you get that, right?
100%.
Right? Okay, so that's it for part one. We're going to come back with part two with 5 more ways to build your self-esteem and your confidence. So please tune in. Don't forget to like, follow, and share our YouTube. Some of you guys are commenting all the time and you're showing up for us, but you're not following us. So make sure you guys do that.
Appreciate you guys, though.
Yes. And make sure you guys send in more of your amp brags. And if you have any more topics you want us to talk about, please let us know. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right. Love you guys so much. We'll see you guys next week. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Check microphone. Check a 1, 2. Yeah. I gotta fix this. Does it sound like it's skipping or anything? Or does it sound okay?
Sounds fine.
No?
No.
Test.
I'm good. Testing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yup. Okay. And we are off to the races. No, I don't want that. Hello? You okay over there? Ready?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me shake it.
Shake what? The one.
Shake my protein so that I don't get that slimy, gross thing on my lip again. Okay, here we go. Ready, Freddy? Why is this guy backwards? All right. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.